Okay, so we have this pre-1923 Eureka vacuum cleaner that we just took the spring clip off of. To do that, we had to put a screwdriver in and then turn it and lift, turn it, lift, as we made our way across here, because that's the way apparently you open these bags, is by taking the spring clip off this rolled lip down here. But due to the rust, we couldn't. Now, this vacuum appears to be full of sawdust, very fine sawdust, and this is how we got it. So I have no idea when they last used this vacuum. Can I see that spring clip, Jake? Got this vacuum for Jake. But yeah, this was in there, and it just wasn't coming off. So I put my screwdriver in here and then turned to pull the bag out. I was hoping for like Jimmy Hoffa's body or something.
Maybe this is his body. They cremated him.
You should know, you worked at the funeral home. That looks like really old paper. Look at the font on that. Thanks.
Sorry. Looks like they sucked up a label or something.
Well, it seems like this vacuum has not been opened in a very long time. Abras? Doesn't that mean open in Spanish? So I guess we have a double opening. Niagara Falls. Dead mouse?
They look like owl pellets.
Not really learning much from that. It's all blowing right at my face.
There's a piece right there.
Isn't that just tape? That's the really old celluloid tape. I don't think we've used celluloid tape since like the 70s.
It's a rubber band? That's still good.
That's because it's the old rubber. If we soak that in oil, we might be able to reuse it too. So modern rubber bands, they just break instantly. These really old ones, I don't want to stretch it too much because it is going to be dry. They never seem to die. Let's see. Let's see the word ingredients. She looks very mid-century. I see the word Abras again. Where's the other one? Unless it's actually abrasive. That probably makes more sense than something in Spanish of this old. What does this say? Braintree. I don't think that's what it says. That's what it looks like. Different papers, different papers.
This was wet when they sucked it up. It must have been like fresh wood that they cut.
Yeah, because, you know, this is probably something from a garage. Some sort of bag string, maybe, for like your cat food bags, but, you know, something else from back then.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably something involving construction and creating stuff, which seems to be the theme of everything in here. Something. Vacuum archaeology. I think this is sandpaper. That would make sense. Abrasive. So yeah, we're talking about sandpaper, definitely from a garage. Because you can see what's left of the grit.
So some sort of wood shop.
You know, people throughout history like to do woodworking in their houses. Here's another rubber band, I think.
So I guess this is all sandpaper.
This is sharp, whatever's in here.
Like this would have been the back of the sandpaper and this would have been the grit side.
And he used it to death, which is exactly what I do. Or she, but you know, most likely he. He's a male.
Surprised there's no cigarette butts. Everybody back not smoked.
But yeah, the very early Eureka, it has the 1907 patent there on the unit itself. The newest patent's like 1917, and then they repatent in 23.
But from what I see in 1920 and 1919, they moved the wheels to here.
Okay, so this is a 1910s, a World War I era vacuum then. You're saying this is 1917 or 1918?
Somewhere. Because they moved the wheels in so you could get closer.
We haven't plugged it in yet. It turns over, but we want to do some repairs and service the electric motor, oil it, stuff like that. Because the bag needs some repairs down there. It's no surprise. The spring clip, the rust and stuff, and all the pressure and constantly taking on and off, that's just going to really hurt my lungs like this dust. My phone is just covered in it. You missed a spot. And stick your hand right in there.
Some of this is newspaper, I think.
Oh yeah, the first piece we pulled out was newspaper. Is this plugged or?
Is that a price?
The dollar sign, yeah. I don't know, to me the paper looks 30s, 40s, but I don't know much about vintage sandpaper. I would think 50s on the sandpaper, especially at that lady's head. What's this? Can you open this up for me? This looks important and useful. Diagnostic.
It's a fortune cookie.
You have fortune cookies on the brain, Jake. Chesterfield, is that your cigarette paper? That is definitely a Chesterfield cigarette paper. There's your cigarettes, just like you wanted.
Fine, feel that way.
One of the viewers might be able to identify the age based on the crown and the font.
I can't get this stuff out from behind there.
Just love how early this vacuum looks. See Jake there, he likes to collect antique vacuums, and now this is his oldest.
Well, look at this. Oh, they wore through the metal.
Yeah, going on their concrete floor in their garage.
Yeah, so that would have taken a while.
Very lazy of them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm, yummy. It's like the Canadian wildfire smoke we keep getting.
Dark Canadians trying to pull us.
Eh? Yeah, we'll get a glory shot.
These wires may need some work.
Of course they do. That's why we need to service it before we test it. Where'd that other tag go?
Oh, I see there's a hole here. So this is a patch.
Yeah, we can patch it from the inside. I'll get a picture of this tag for the viewers. So patent dates don't actually mean much. It just means it can't date before that year. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, 1916, I think, is what I'm seeing in the camera.
What's the model? Because the Model 9 has the wheels back here. And that's the one that seems to be the most popular online that I see. For advertisement.
Can you, well, let me pause this. Okay, so he could not see the model. I didn't see it either, so I wanted him to take a look at it. But let's take a look at this plug. It'd probably still be safe-ish. It's actually red rubber. It might be hard to tell on the camera, but this would have been red originally. So the cord is actually in very good shape. I think this is a triple layered cord. So the fact that only the outer layer has failed.
See, we can buy a modern cloth wrap cord.
I'd have to find a heavy duty one. Anything you want to say about it? Best vacuum ever, or does it just really suck? Ha ha ha. We do need to figure out a new caster for it, but I don't think that's too hard. That probably needs oiled. So I think we should repaint the handle black. So it looks like it was painted black. Black lacquer, I'd assume, so we'll have to do it in a nice gloss. The hose goes on where the head is currently attached.
And then nickel, probably?
This just looks like pot metal.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been nickeled, yeah. I do have an electroplating kit, but we'd have to really get that thing perfectly polished smooth again. And I probably need a new nickel solution. I only ever did telephone bells with it. That ain't.
Can't get down in here.
We'll figure it out when we disassemble the unit. This is the switch.
I think this is to hold the hose. Because when you put the hose on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see the inside again. It's really hard to access because it's all rusty. Is that cat hair?
A twist to it.
No, that is fuzz. Speaking of cats and hair, though, hi, kitty.
The chasey.
Say hi, kitty. Can you smile for the camera? I have no idea what the camera's seeing.
So I think when you did the twist of the hose, I think the hose had a thing that went over to this.
But it turns over so nicely still. And that would make sense, Jake.
Because the newer one, it's a clamp on, you know, like a snap clip.
That's what I figure we're going to end up doing, is just modifying one of our old vacuum hoses to clip on with like a
Which is too bad we don't
spring
have
clamp.
that clip-on brush.
We can make that easily.
Oh, sure.
Look, we have plenty of hair to work with right here.
Yours here.
No, it's got to be a pretty kitty hair.
Belly rubs.
Anyway,
Belly rubs.
yeah, pause it now.